India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi praised the Jal Jeevan Mission, saying that this scheme has played a pivotal role in empowering women, especially in rural areas. In a social media post, the Prime Minister said that with clean water at their doorstep, women can now focus on skill development and self-reliance. India's President Draupadi Murmu conferred the honorary rank of General of Indian Army on Nepal's Chief of the Army Staff, General Ashok Raj Sikhdel. Nepali Army Chief General Ashok Raj Sikhdel is in India to strengthen bilateral defence ties and to explore defence collaboration through meetings and industry engagements. Portugal's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Paulo Rangel, is in New Delhi for a 4-day visit from December 12th to 15th. His visit marks another step in the growing ties between India and Portugal. The India-Portugal multifaceted ties will enter their 50th year next year. United Arab Emirates Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan is in New Delhi to participate in the 4th India-UAE Strategic Dialogue. India and the United Arab Emirates will carry out a comprehensive review of their strategic ties on Thursday. External Affairs Minister S. Jai Shankar will host his counterpart from the Gulf nation, Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, at the dialogue. India's Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, in a reply in the lower house of the Parliament during the question hour today, said that cashless treatment of accident victims scheme will be launched across the country soon. The minister said the scheme prevailing in 6 states will be soon launched in Uttar Pradesh. The scheme will enable the victims of road accidents to avail cashless treatment of up to 1.5 lakh rupees in the hospitals. The World Ayurveda Congress and Arogya Expo 2024 officially commenced at Dehradun in Uttarakhand today, with Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami inaugurating the event. Speaking at the opening, the Chief Minister highlighted its role in fostering collaboration and sharing knowledge within the field of Ayurveda. The Ayurveda Congress is set to be a landmark event bringing together experts, researchers from across the globe to explore the synergies between ancient healing traditions and cutting-edge innovations in the healthcare industry. India's Culture and Tourism Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat has highlighted that the country's domestic tourists have increased by more than 95% to 250 crore in 2023. While interacting with the media, the minister also stressed that India's ranking in the Global Travel and Tourism Development Index has jumped from 65th to 39th in the last 10 years. Based on intelligent inputs, security forces uncovered a terrorist hideout in Mahor area of Riyasi district in Jammu and Kashmir. The operation led to the recovery of a cache of arms and ammunition, including an AK series rifle, 2 pistols and 4 grenades. Rajasthan Chief Minister Bhajan Lal Sharma flagged off Run for Viksit Rajasthan 2024 in Jaipur on Thursday. The event saw the participation of over 5,000 youth. India has been placed in the highest category of regular follow-up, a distinction shared only by 4 G20 countries by the Financial Action Task Force in September 2024 after mutual evaluation done during 2023-24. The number of registered enterprises on MSME Udyam portal has increased from 1.65 crores on 31st of March 2023 to 5.6 crores on 30th of November this year. Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Minister Jitan Ram Manji said in a written reply in Lok Sabha that this shows an addition of 3.95 crore enterprises during the period. Google announced the launch of Gemini 2.0, its most advanced artificial intelligence model to date, as the world's tech giants race to take the lead in the fast-developing technology. Australia plans new rules to create a financial incentive for big tech firms to pay Australian media companies for news content on their platforms. Hundreds of Uber and Lyft drivers along with Independent Drivers Guild held a massive protest caravan in New York's Manhattan, demanding city officials to enact fair pay of wages and better treatment for rideshare drivers. A US appeals court on Wednesday ruled that Nasdaq could not impose rules designed to increase diversity in corporate America. At close, Sensex declined 236.18 points to settle at 81,289.96. Nifty dropped 93.1 points to settle at 24,548.7. Indian rupee falls 4 paise to settle at all-time low of 84.87 against US dollar. Gold futures maturing on February 5th were priced at rupees 78,870 rupees per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for March 5th maturity stood at rupees 96,185 per kilograms on the MCX. In a televised speech on Thursday, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol vowed to fight with the people until the very last minute as he faces an impeachment vote on Saturday. In Pakistan, a special court in Islamabad on Thursday indicted former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan and his wife Bushra Bibi in new Toshakhana case. The Chattogram Metropolitan Sessions Court has accepted senior lawyer Rabindra Ghosh's petition to expedite Chinmoy Krishnadas's bail hearing. The US Embassy in Taiwan has given a statement over China's increased military deployment and the drills, saying they are a broader format of the previous exercises conducted by them. Israeli forces have started their withdrawal from a town in southern Lebanon, marking a significant step in the ceasefire deal that took effect on 27th of November. The United Nations General Assembly has adopted a resolution calling for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire in Gaza. The resolution was adopted by a vote of 158 to 9, with 13 abstentions, with the United States and Israel among who rejected. In a statement, the Israeli military said a terrorist opened fire at an Israeli civilian bus in the area of El Khadr Junction. 4 people were injured, including one Israeli boy who is in critical condition. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is on a trip to Jordan and Turkey, aiming to unite regional countries around a shared vision for Syria's future. A caretaker prime minister linked to the rebel group that toppled longtime dictator Bashar al-Assad's regime in Syria has been appointed to oversee the transition of power. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said there were signs of hope in Syria following the overthrow of President Bashar al-Assad by rebel forces over the weekend. New European Council President Antonio Costa was making his maiden visit to Britain on Thursday for talks with UK Premier Keir Starmer as the two sides press to improve ties after Brexit. Demonstrators continued flocking the streets in Tbilisi and chanting slogans against the new government as protests enter into the 14th day. French military has started withdrawal from Chad 2 weeks after Chad ended its defense cooperation pact with Paris. FBI Director Christopher Wray announced his resignation effective early next year. The move comes after Republican President-elect Donald Trump signaled his intent to fire Wray and replace him with Kash Patel. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken defended the 2021 US withdrawal from Afghanistan as an ending of the country's longest war that freed resources for other conflicts in testimony in the House of Representatives on Wednesday. Afghan Minister for Refugees Khalil ur-Rahman Haqqani was killed in a suicide bombing at the ministry's office in the capital Kabul. The Islamic State claimed the responsibility of the attack. The Taliban authorities have said the attack has cowardly. A Myanmar ethnic armed group has claimed complete control of a key region along the Bangladesh border, piling further pressure on the junta battling opponents elsewhere across the country. 4 people were injured after a small plane crashed into a car on a busy highway and split into 2 parts in Texas's Victoria. Authorities have closed the road until further notice for investigation. Hundreds of students protested in front of the Serbian presidency building against a roof collapse that claimed 15 lives last month in Novi. Time for a short break. Keep watching Express News. Don't go anywhere.
जिंदगी की हर छोटी बड़ी जरूरत के लिए आप जो सपने सजाते हैं, बस उसी उम्मीद को तो हम सहारा लगाते हैं। SIP आपकी सेविंग्स को आपकी खातिर काम पर लगाएगी। आज ही अपनी पहली SIP की शुरुआत करें। अधिक जानकारी के लिए अपने वित्तीय सलाहकार से परामर्श करें। LIC म्यूचुअल फंड द्वारा निवेशक शिक्षा की एक पहल।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार के जोखिम के अधीन है। योजना से संबंधित सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Welcome back. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj and you're watching Express News. The Indian Meteorological Department predicted cold wave conditions at isolated pockets over northwest and adjoining central part of the country over the next few days. Chilly winds on Wednesday marked the arrival of cold wave conditions in the national capital, with the IMD issuing a yellow alert, warning of similar cold wave conditions for the next 2 days. In addition to the cold wave, the IMD also predicted dense fog conditions during late night and early morning hours in isolated pockets of East Uttar Pradesh, Sub-Himalayan West Bengal, Sikkim and Bihar. The India Meteorological Department has alerted that southern states of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh as they set to experience heavy rainfall due to a significant low pressure area hovering over the southwest and adjoining southeast Bay of Bengal. This weather phenomena has prompted the issuance of an orange alert for Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Kerala and Mahe, indicating expectations of heavy rain. A yellow alert signaling rain is in place for coastal Andhra Pradesh and south interior Karnataka over the next 2 days. The first snowfall of the season has blanketed North Kashmir, with heavy snow hitting key areas including Mansgam, Handwara in Kupwara district. As the region experiences its first snow, Kupwara is now covered in a thick layer, transforming the landscape. Sopore in Baramulla and Sonamarg in Bandipora also witnessed significant snowfall, adding to the winter spectacle. The Thai Meteorological Department reported a drop in temperature in northern, eastern and central regions, including Bangkok and its peripherals, from today until next Tuesday. Due to the intensification of the northeastern monsoon, the southern region in Thailand will see heavy to very heavy rainfall from tomorrow until Sunday. SwagBot, an AI robot developed for the agriculture industry, uses artificial intelligence to determine health, type and density of pasture from cattle herding. With 4 wheels and red paint job, it uses this data to herd cattle to the best pastures and move them from the particular pasture before land is overgrazed. A pocket watch designed for Queen Marie Antoinette with an incredible number of features is among the artifacts on display in an exhibition celebrating the science of the royal court at Versailles. The watch, one of the most beautiful, complex and most expensive ever made, was commissioned in 1783 but was not completed until decades after the Queen's execution. The Peruvian city all dazzled up with Santa Claus descending from the sky to light up the Christmas decorations in the main square. The highlight of the event was a sleigh adapted from a front loader decorated with lights and figures simulating flying reindeer, capturing the attention of the public. Ahead of Christmas, Denmark's capital of Copenhagen glitters brightly with lights and decorations, bringing light and joy to locals and visitors alike. Millions of festive lights adorn the Danish city's Christmas markets, trees, storefronts, and even boats in the harbour. Scuba Santa and his elf arrived early December at Sea Life London Aquarium and took a dive into open ocean tank to spread some festive cheer, much to the delight of visitors to the central London attraction in the UK. Kashmir's papier-mâché art, rooted in Persian tradition, has gained global attention for its unique Christmas decorations. The handmade ornaments combine traditional Kashmiri designs with Western themes and are exported worldwide. Surat's Gavier Lake has become a winter retreat for thousands of migratory birds, transforming the area into a thriving ecosystem that blends nature, wildlife, and tourism. Located in the silent zone near Dumas, this pristine lake currently hosts over 2,000 migratory birds, drawing visitors and bird enthusiasts from across the country. Preparations are underway in Prayagraj of Uttar Pradesh for Mahakumbh 2025. According to reports, Mahakumbh Mela is scheduled to begin from January 13 and it will end on February 26 next year. The upcoming Mahakumbh is expected to draw an overwhelming crowd of 40 crore pilgrims. This will surpass the previous record of 25 crore attendees during the 2019 event. Jennifer Lopez's Kiss of the Spider Woman reboot is set to premiere at 2025 Sundance Film Festival. Mentalist George Kreisky, who rose to fame from The Amazing Kreskin, has died at the age 89 after performing on stage and television for 6 decades. Pop sensation Selena Gomez and renowned producer Benny Blanco announced their engagement on Instagram. The investigation into late British singer Liam Payne's death at a Palermo hotel in Argentina has taken a new turn, with 2 additional suspects charged and several others ordered to give testimony. Over 20 years after the premiere of The Simple Life, Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie are returning to their reality TV roots in the unscripted show titled Paris and Nicole: The Encore. Oscar-winning actor Eddie Redmayne will next be seen opposite Julia Roberts in Panic Carefully, an intense thriller directed by Sam Esmail. As Talaivar Rajinikanth turned 74 today, a new statue depicting his iconic character from the film Mappillai was unveiled by the fans at the Arulmigu Sri Rajni Temple in Tirumangalam, Madurai. Makers of the film Azad released the new song Birange today. The film is slated to release on 17th of January 2025. Two-time Oscar-winning Indian music composer A.R. Rahman has been conferred the honorary president of Trinity Laban, a conservatoire for performing arts. Indian filmmaker Gitanjali Rao, known for her directing the acclaimed animated film Bombay Rose, has announced her upcoming film Lost and Found, a joint Indo-French venture. India's D. Gukesh has scripted history, becomes the youngest world champion after beating China's Deng Liren in Game 14 of the World Chess Championship. ICC President Jay Shah met CEO of the Brisbane 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games Organising Committee Cindy Hook to push for cricket's inclusion. The Indian women's cricket team have been fined 10% of their match fee for slow over rate in the second ODI of their ICC Women's Championship Series against Australia. Sri Lanka keeper batter Niroshan Dikwela, who was banned for 3 years due to anti-doping allegations, has been cleared to play cricket across all formats. South Africa fast bowler Henrik Nortje has been ruled out of the remainder of the T20 series against Pakistan as well as the 3 ODIs due to injury. Kagiso Rabada has been named in the South Africa squad for the ODI series against Pakistan, returning to the 50-over squad for the first time since semi-final of 2023 ODI World Cup. India's national broadcaster Prasar Bharati has officially partnered with Hockey India to become the official broadcaster of the Hockey India League 2024-25. Indian women's doubles pair of Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand defeated Malaysia's Pierly Tan and Tina at the BWF World Tour Finals in Hangzhou. Australia will spend US $385 million to establish a team from Papua New Guinea in its rugby league competition. India's campaign in both the men's and women's events at the World Squash Team Championships 2024 in Hong Kong, China ended in the quarterfinals on Thursday. Big blow to Manchester City's hopes of clinching a top 8 spot in the Champions League after they lost to Juventus 2-0. Substitute Ferran Torres scored twice as Barcelona earned a 3-2 victory against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League to move to the brink of qualification. Antoine Griezmann scored twice as Atletico Madrid claimed a 10th win in a row in all competitions with a comfortable 3-1 victory over Slovan Bratislava. Newly crowned world number 1 test batter Henry Brook has equalled Sachin Tendulkar's rating points in the ICC test batting ranking. US Open Tournament director will step down from her role after next year's edition of Grand Slam. India's public broadcaster Prasar Bharati has recently launched Waves, entering the field of OTT platform. Waves provides a complete infotainment ecosystem to digital media and OTT audiences. If you also want great content for free, then download Waves today. That's all in Express News. Stay tuned. News and updates will continue. Stay tuned to DD India.